Today, you're going to start a weather map project. I'm going to give you a map that looks like this. Hopefully, you've been watching the Weather Channel or at least paying attention to the weather. I know some of you are really good at it when you're watching for a snow day or like to see what the weather's going to be like when you have an outdoor sport. I'm going to give you this particular map of the United States, and I'm going to ask you to look at some current weather maps, and there are links in the lesson, right? So you'll click on Weather Map Project and it will have links for you to find information. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to fill out number 1. It's the first thing. So you're going to choose a type of front. And let's say you decide to choose you look at a map of the fronts on the United States and you draw one on your map. So let's say you look it up and you see a warm front and it's like right here. Okay, so right, a warm front is going to be red because it's warm. You're going to draw a warm front on your map. Okay, so question number 1, there's a warm front. Oh, just warm front will be fine. There's a warm front moving, and then tell me what direction it is. So remember, these are on this side of the line, so it's moving that direction, which would be east. So there's a warm front moving east, bringing, and then use your science notebook to fill in what type of weather is it going to bring. And so you're going to look at the map online and look at what kind of weather is about here by the warm front. It probably will be some type of weather like warm front sometimes brings, so maybe a light rain. And where is it bringing it to? You can choose any of these places that are just ahead of where the warm front is heading. So you can choose any of these states, okay? And so just pick one and write it in there. So maybe you decide that it's headed towards Colorado. And then you're done with number 1. Then you're going to do number 2. This is hopefully a different type of front. So you're going to look online, you're going to look at where the cold front and warm fronts are, pick one. Hopefully you do a different type of front. So let's say I pick a cold front, and maybe it looks like this. Right, because cold fronts are blue for cold. And that's the one I chose on the map that was online. So it's a relatively recent front. And so then I'm going to fill in the sentence for it that goes with this particular map. So I'm going to say there's a cold front. There's a cold front moving. And which way is it moving? It's moving east. It kind of looks like it's moving like a little bit northeast. So I'm going to put northeast. And what kind of weather does that bring? On the map that you look online, there should be some kind of precipitation. Maybe it's rain or snow, but depending on the temperature, you want to decide. So maybe it will bring some flurries, which is a type of weather. And then where is that cold front going? We want to look at some of the states ahead here. So maybe it's headed for Illinois. So maybe I'm going to say, oh, it's kind of heading for Chicago, which is kind of right here. It doesn't matter if you use a state or a city, just so long as you have a location and you can prove to me you know what direction a front is moving, and you can prove to me that you know what kind of weather that front is bringing. So then you're going to do the same thing for number 3. Now, you're going to have to choose where you're going to look. Look at some map online and choose the sky condition, whether it's partly cloudy, maybe it's raining, maybe it's completely cloudy. And you're just going to pick the location and tell me what the sky condition is anywhere on the map. And then you draw it on your map, right? Anywhere you want. So basically you are going to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are just 10 sentences. The last one is different. It's not fill in the blank. I want you to answer, how will the weather change in 2 locations in the near future? So on your map, make sure you're aware of where the weather is and how it's going to change in 2 locations in the near future. Like, the near future means like the next couple of days, right? Fronts move pretty quick, air masses move pretty quick. So just make sure you're looking at where they might be and where the location that might be affected by that weather. So when you're done, we'll do all of this in class. And when you're done, you're going to put this map that you made choices of, up on the projector, and you're going to explain the weather to us. So I'm super excited to see what kind of weather patterns you guys look up and what kind of weather you determine to present to the class. You're going to do amazing, and it'll be fun to check out some of those live weather channels that I linked to you in the lesson. All right, this is a hard copy only, so you'll have to turn this in class and present it in class. Have a great day. Hope the weather is forever on your side.